So guys, welcome back to tenshi. I know I've not uploaded in fucking Christ, nearly a year I believe, but I'm back. I'm hoping I can upload again. If you see this, then I definitely can, and you'll be seeing this game completed very shortly. I hope to high hell, because I've got games I want to play through, I've got things I want to do on this channel, and finishing as many VNs as I can and doing and trying to be funny is one of them. I'm not fucking funny, and I make myself laugh half the time. Sorry about the mouse, that's going to bug a lot of people, especially myself. But I know I've not been here in fuck knows how long. I'm gonna redo the voices. This is gonna be the POG part of me redoing voices, because I don't remember my voices for this, and I don't think I can do them anymore as they originally were. So if you are watching the previous episodes and then binge into this, I feel bad for you. But let's get back onto it. An hour or so passed as I laid on my bed, thinking to myself and staring at the ceiling, even after having a day to let it all sink in. These new things happening, these new concepts and ideas. They still made no sense. And they still frightened me. If people could go back in time now, then they could likely change things for the better. But from watching movies and reading stories, I knew about time travel, time paradoxes, and the butterfly effect. It wasn't at all that easy. I thought about my parents, about my home burning down in front of me. I thought, if I could go back and stop that from happening, would it be the right thing to do? I remember back in the day, the first time I played this game, I just sat there, going through the start of it, listening to Burning Ring of Fire, because I'm a horrible, horrible man, and I found it fucking hilarious. And I go down, down, down into the ring of fire. It burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. If I did that, then I'd have my family again. But then I would never have known about my grandfather's lab or met the girls. But in that case, I'd never have gone back in time and stopped the fire. Ah! My brain hurts. Just as I said that, I heard a knocking on my door. Come in? The door slid open, revealing Michelle on the other side. I swiftly sat up, looking at her stern face as she looked at me through the doorway. Is it all right to enter? Yeah, of course. Have a seat. I offered her a chair and she sat softly into it. She sighed, then looked up at me. Thank you, Kenji. She was silent for a moment, and then confusion slowly hit me. For what, Michelle? For leaving when I asked. I know how tempting it must be for a grown man as yourself to just leave two girls with exaggerated figures and heightened desires alone, so I commend you for your restraint. I could feel warmth rush my face as I rubbed the back of my head bashfully. Oh yeah, sure, I mean, it's only polite. Yes, you're right, and I truly appreciate it. So in return next time, you may feel free to visit either of the girls in their downtime. Just give them some time to recover from the effects of the time window first. Wait, so I needed permission to see them all of a sudden? Well, I suppose not, but I had assumed you knew that they could be a bit much while under the influence of said effects. But you've proven yourself to be mature enough. Wait, isn't this supposed to be her? This ain't it, Chief. She stood, her short meeting seemingly over, before turning back towards me and giving me a steely gaze. But I swear you try and take advantage of this girl's behind my back. She made the threatening gesture of running her finger across her neck in a slicing motion. You won't be in the lab much longer, kid. An awkward silence hung in the air for a minute before her mood suddenly flipped to cheery, giving me a big smile before swinging my door back open. Sleep well, Kenji. She's gonna slit your throat in your sleep if you try to fuck either of them. And with that, she left. Michelle stayed still mystified with her behaviour, but I shrugged it off before sinking back into my bed and nodding off to sleep. I woke groggily and stepped out into the hallway. Standing around the near end of the West Hall was Rose, tapping on her cell phone. Hearing my door open, she glanced up and beamed over with a smile. She wore her usual around-the-lab outfit. I still don't get this. Kenji, this way. I don't know how to do a British fucking accent. I don't know. Because being British, does that mean I have to sound Cockney? Kenji, this way. I was just about to get some breakfast. It don't fucking feel right, you cunt. It don't fucking feel right. I don't fucking get what the hell I'm supposed to do. Oh, this way. I was just about to get some breakfast. I nodded and walked over to her, feeling her following her into the cafeteria. I've just realised what I said. That's a problem, sir. That's a problem. Have a seat. I'll grab you something real quick. You like muffins? Oh, god damn it. Kenji and Muffin Man confirmed. You heard of the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Yeah, the one on Joey Lane. Fuck's sake. Yeah, sure, that sounds fine. Cool. No, I've already forgot what I was doing. I've already forgot the voice I was doing. How have I fucking done this? Cool. Do I make her sound like she's a fucking jam? Cool, I slashed one. I don't know how to do this, and this is just feeling awkward at this point. Cool, I'll slice one open and get it all nice and warm for you. Just take a seat. I'll join you for breakfast. This feels more natural. Then I can do something like this for you. I need to stop choking. I don't know what I'm choking on, and I've just realised who's going to be a cunt. Her voice was reassuring and soothing as she gracefully stepped over to the kitchen area. I heard the sound of beeps from the microwave. I sat there, thinking of the events from yesterday. How crazy it was to see these incredibly intelligent girls do physical combat with other shady-looking ladies. This whole situation kept getting weirder. Eventually, with a few more beeps from the kitchen area, Rose returned carrying 2 plates. Each one had a blueberry muffin. Did she literally just use fucking microwave a muffin? Fuck. No, that's the button. I forgot the button entirely. I found my thumbnail, which is good to know. I found the thumbnail, and I found how I can clickbait the shit out of this. So, good for me, I guess? She smiled as she handed me my plate. Enjoy. I hope you like blueberry. Thank you. And yeah, it's one of my favourites. Ooh, me too. Beyond's berry too. Have you ever had an orange cranberry? Oh, that's fucking nice. My head. Sounds like a strange combination to me. Ooh, those are so hard to find sometimes, but they are definitely worth it. I've already forgot how I made her sound British. I don't know how I don't remember these voices. She paused to take a bite out of her muffin. Her posture and mannerisms very posh and refined. Kyo always carries those rice cracker things. Makes me wonder how unhealthy they are. Well, they can't be that bad by just judging by how well she stays in shape. Ah, yes, that's true. I do love baking all sorts of treats for her. She really seems to appreciate them. Michelle won't get near my projects though. Cunt. Why is that? Does Michelle not think your baking is good? Nah, I think she just avoids eating a lot of gluten or something. Michelle is weird. She's really bossy and strict sometimes, but she means well. I raised an eyebrow. Where'd that come from? What do you mean? I was just making conversation. Michelle is really sweet, but she can be a bit strange at times. Like sometimes, when I go out to get a midnight snack, I see her in her lab tinkering around. Well, that makes sense, considering she's the main technician of the time window. Rose sighed. Yeah, I suppose you have a point. Still, sometimes I can hear her muttering to no one while she's in there. Just kind of weird to me. Did you want anything else, by the way? Me? Oh no, I'm fine. This muffin is fantastic. She literally stuck it in the fucking microwave. Oh, thanks. You fucking cunt. I could see her blush at my compliment. Made them myself. They were a joy to bake. Oh, she can actually fucking bake. Really? You should have let me. You should let me help sometime. The last time anyone in your family tried cooking, you burnt a fucking house down. I'm not fucking sure about that one, Chief. Her head perked up and she looked at me, her pink hues still on her shocked face. She shook her head a bit, giggling and smiling wide. Well, I greatly appreciate that, Kenji. For now, you should go see Kyo. I heard she wanted to go out shopping for some new clothes today. Alright, does she really need me there? Sigh. Well, truth is, Tensai just wants you to get out of the lab for a bit, get some fresh air and a nice walk. It's only been, 2 days. Yeah, he just likes to worry. He worries about us too, but I think he worries about you especially, since you're kind of his grandson and all. Don't know why, he wasn't around that much when I was growing up. Oh, you hateful cunt. I fucking hate my granddad. He's given me a house, he's given me somewhere to live, but he's a fucking cunt. He never cared about me. Doesn't mean he can't care about flesh and blood, Kenji. He was a busy man, and he still is. She stood from the bench and took my plate. Now, go and see Kyo. She should be in the entertainment room as usual. Gotcha! Thanks again for breakfast, Rose. It's no problem, Kenji. I'm glad you liked it. She gave me one last broad smile before walking back to the kitchen. I offered help with the dishes, but she told me she could easily handle a couple of plates. With that, I went back out to the hallway and made my way into the entertainment centre. Kyo was indeed in there, lounging, just watching TV. I sat on a nearby recliner. Yo! I'm still wondering how I've not been got in a lot of trouble for this area in particular. Also, I do find it fucking great. She walks around with a rice cracker, a PSP, and she's Asian. She walks around always with a rice cracker and she's Asian. I think that's slightly racist. I think that's just slightly racist. Why am I laughing as I'm uttering the word slightly racist? Slightly, just a nudge. You alright, Kyo? Thumbnail material definitely, but not this time, Kyo. I must give one to Rose at some point. It never happens. She's poor taste. She's very poor taste. My whole job with this series is to start a war. Kyo's best girl, and fight me on that statement. What makes you think Rose is at all written a better character? What makes you feel like she's the better one? Other than the fact that they're both racial stereotypes. Because one of them eats muffins, they do fencing, and they're British. This one, rice cracker, gamer, weeb, no, otaku, Japanese. Michelle, thick, and thick, and then even thicker. She yawned slowly. It was a soft, cute, squeaky yawn, accompanied by her stretching out arms and her chest and thrusting her chest forwards. I did my best not to stare. I'm fine. Just took a long trip yesterday. Wore me out. I heard from Michelle that you were watching. Yeah, I was just curious as to what we do out there. We're supposed to just be there so Michelle can observe history. We usually just chill out until she tells us to return. Maybe go look at the countryside. Follow some of Michelle's instructions that she tells us through the window. Maybe grab a bite to eat. On your word that, if you do something like that, bump into someone or break something like that, What? We'd rip a hole in the space-time continuum? I could tell from her tone that she was ribbing me, and she let out a loud laugh before explaining herself. The way I see it, Kenji, is that when we go back in time, we would travel upstream in a river. I don't believe in the butterfly effect. So that's pretty much the same, just like, yeah, butterfly effect, yeah, not a thing. You dumb cunt. You think you know what the fuck you're talking about? No. I believe that when we travel back, we go upstream, and we end up wherever the time window wants us to end up. I can't fucking speak English anymore, can I? There was a silence as I took in her words. While Kyo always seemed sort of flighty, she had decent theories on time travel. In other words, I'm not one to buy into the butterfly effect. I don't think much of time travel movies anyways. Once again, there was another pause as she looks over at me, snickering with a sly grin on her face. Blah. Lighten up, Kenji. Come on, I got some shopping to do. Join me upstairs and help me out, will ya? Alright. What did you need to buy anyway? She took me by the arm suddenly and lifted me up, her skirt twirling above her waist. I tried to maintain eye contact with her. Don't worry about it, silly. Just come on. She led me to the elevator and pushed the button, but not before Michelle came by, exiting the research lab area. She arched her eyebrow as Kyo's arm still wrapped around my own. You two stay out of trouble. You two stay out of trouble, okay? Whatever, Mum. Kyo stuck her tongue at Michelle, who merely shrugged and walked away. The way Michelle dressed us, it made it sound as if we were going on a date or something. And as if Kyo could read my mind, she turned to me and smiled. Not nervous to go out with a girl as cute as me, are you? Bitch, you know I am. No, of course not, Kyo. So you won't mind if I pretend that you're my boyfriend while we're up there? What? Okay, so you do mind then. Conniving cunt. She said this with a wink. I had to let the initial shock pass by and I shook it off. She was obviously toying with me. I tried to play it a bit cooler. I mean, no, of course, I don't mind one bit. You can just feel the knife going up his arm. Oh, God. Whatever, Romeo. I was just kidding around. Keep it in your pants, tough guy. I felt myself go red as a tomato as the elevator door finally swung open, Kyo pulling me inside, watching the doors shut behind us. Today should be interesting, I thought to myself. And guys, we're gonna leave it there for this one, for the date in town with Kyo. I hope you guys will be seeing this one, because I really enjoy recording, and this is something I'll do more of. And it's the main way I go through VNs at this point. I only really go through VNs if I record them, because otherwise I get distracted. It gives me something to focus on. So yeah, guys, it's been good being back, hopefully, and I'll see you guys in the next one.